Hi, you guys. This is part two of my confession of possession. Um, the biggest thing that a lot of people don't know is that there is so much that is revealed to us every day that we're not aware of. I can't tell you how many years that people were trying to rescue me, and here I am, a possession. So I had no understanding. I had just danced to the point where they can't help me. It's like being on drugs. You want to tell a person to get off drugs, but at the same time they can't help themselves. That's the type of thing that's going on. Or you see that person fighting against it, but they don't have the strength to fight it off because it has overpowered them, for quite some time. And a lot of times, a lot of people are like getting these entities and all this business stuff, and they don't understand what an entity is. The entity can actually hold you as a possession if you're not strong enough to actually do God's will and fight some of this stuff off. So it became like so many different things that had happened to me. All of it became the possession in a way to me. Something that carried control for years and years and years. And here I am, not in a state to say, hey, I don't want to be controlled. It's like being a child and being abused, and you can't say, look, I don't want to be abused. You can't stop them. You can't stop the abuse. It takes someone else to stop it. And you're just doing the best that you can. I can't tell you how one day my dad was telling me about a man that he used to hang out with, and all the man did was drink, drink, drink. He was like an alcoholic. And the man's trying to fight the possession of alcoholism, of drinking. And so one day he's at the point and he just throws the beer, a full can of beer. And my dad's like upset. He's like, I just bought you that beer, or whatever. But my dad's not understanding that this man is possessed. This is something that holds strings to this person. And this person is being possessed by it. And he doesn't want to drink anymore, but he cannot stop the possession. So this man is trying to stop it, but it's something fighting him, trying to force him to continue to drink, trying to force him to continue to smoke drugs, trying to force him to continue on the lifestyle. And it has a strong hold on him. Sometimes we got to take some stuff by violence. A rapist don't want to stop raping until you actually have to sometimes put it in handcuffs and restrain it, bind it, or kill it. You have to do something to it to stop that rapist from being a rapist. And this is the same thing with the possession. That possession isn't going to stop possessing unless you put it in its rightful place and say, look, this, you ain't got no room here, and you got to take it back by violence and destroy strongholds. And a lot of people are not understanding that, because the thing that is the possessor of something, it doesn't want to let it go. It's been in mastership over people. It's been in mastership over so many things for so long, and it had possession of so many things for so long. It does not want to let that person go. It's not going to easily say, okay, enough is enough. And a lot of times you have these people that are possessors, and other things is possessing it. And now you have a cycle of possessors that is possessions. So now you're dealing with a cycle of possessors that are possessions. So one is answering to another. And this is called a hierarchy type situation with these possessors. And they don't care. So they're doing anything to maintain control, maintain possession. But this is where the problem comes in. They have found out the fact that you're dealing with the veil. You're blind. You can't hardly taste. You can't hardly see. You're not able to move. So these possessors now have taking a knowledge of what was given to Ezekiel about the bones that were not whole. You get what I'm saying? They had the ability to be whole, but they were not whole at the time. They were actually possession. And a lot of you guys aren't understanding. A lot of times your family passes away and you're a Christian, but you giving your family body to somebody else. It is a reason why when we left Egypt, we had to dig up bodies. And really, we didn't dig them up. We had to go in the caves and actually pick up our people's bodies, because we know these bodies are not dead. Even in Egypt. Now we're talking about Christianity. We're talking about our heritage, knowing that when something's said to be dead, that it's not dead. You know, we're dealing with this also in an Egyptian way, because, you know, we were enslaved in Egypt and we started seeing people awaken in Egypt, the same as with Ezekiel. Ezekiel seeing hands move of corpses. How could that corpse move? This is impossible. You know, because you were taught, and it's the reason why they taught you that once you're dead, you're dead. That is a lie. Once you're dead, you got people trying to auction you off and take possession of you. And they're not going to tell you that part. They're not going to tell you that portion that these people want possession of you. So you're removed from your family because you're considered as dead, no longer living, having no more life. And truth be told, they're trying to hold you as a possession, because according to the world, you are dead. But according to what is really known, they are still alive. You have life still in those bones. You are still alive. You have life still in you. But nobody knows about this. So now you're taken off to a place after they have pronounced you dead, call themselves doing a funeral, and everybody at your funeral, they don't know why it looked like you just sleeping. Oh my God, she looks so nice. She's just up there. She looked like she's sleeping. Oh, he looks so nice. He just looked like he's sleeping. Truth be told, they are. Now, you're a believer, but you can't really believe the word of God because you have been taught not to believe the word of God. Well, let's talk about Lazarus. Did you not understand that you have governmental programs talking about a Lazarus project? You have schools now working and developing the Lazarus project, and yet and still here you are thinking that you are dead and no more. You're checking off, I'm okay being a donor because I'm dead. No, I'm not okay being a donor because I know I'm going to need my liver, I'm going to need my heart, I'm going to need everything that you're taking. I'm going to need my eyes, I'm going to need nostrils, I'm going to need all that. I can't be a donor because all this stuff I'm going to need. I'm not dead yet. I'm just merely sleeping for a little while. So during this time of sleep, you have become the possession. These people are attaching devices to you. So they want to take control. You're resting. They're plotting. They have attached devices. These devices you may not visibly be able to see. So after you are cleared from being a possession, this device is supposed to be still connected to you because they don't want to release you from being a possession. So make sure you guys are aware of so many different stuff, and this is just like part 1 of my confession. So please stay tuned because it's so much more that I have to confess about this possession that I have been through and about what's going on, because a lot of you guys thinking that you're in hell and you're not in hell, you're just in a possessed state. So please be aware. Know that people are trying to take control of your life, take control of you, your children, your family, your household, and so many different things. May God bless you and be with you. Have a good one.